सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सह गण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna Mataji. So thank you so much for joining in 2 p.m. session. So let's move. So today we are into the teachings of Queen Kunti, verse 11. Can someone volunteer for the shloka, Mataji? Bharati Mataji or Chandra Mataji? Okay. Manye tvam kalameshanam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji, please.
Yes. Manye tvam kalam ishanam anadhinidhanam vibhum samam charantam sarvatra bhutanam yanmitha kalihe.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So today we are going to deal from this paragraph. Okay. So the word charantam means. So before moving into this part, so before this paragraph, you might have come across, Mataji would have taken about the word samam. Okay. Just we will have a slight recap on this word samam. Then we will move into today's part. Otherwise, we cannot connect what is happening, why Kunti Maharani has made this verse as samam charantam sarvat. Okay. Is that fine with you all? Hare Krishna. If there is a slight recap about samam. Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. So, in her teachings, Kunti Devi uses the word samam. Why? What she's telling about? She's describing about Krishna. He is being equally and merciful to everyone, regardless of the material circumstances. So, how Lord is samam? How Lord is equal to everyone? So, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning some of the points. So, we will deal with one by one. Okay. So, first he is talking about Lord is impartiality. Okay. So, and Kunti Maharani also emphasizes that Krishna has no specific object of flowing nor any object of envy. So he is equally disposed to all living entities. Second point is Prabhupada is mentioning about perception of bias in human. Okay, what she's telling about, when people perceive Krishna as being partial, example, she's telling about the favoring the Pandavas. Okay, and Kunti Maharani explains us this is a misconception. Okay, he is not favoring only to the Pandavas, he is favoring, he is impartial to everyone. But why this misconception is happening with the humans? Because they are into the deluded energy of Maya. So that's why when Mahabharata is happening, or when Krishna is dealing with the Pandavas, when he is coming and helping Pandavas in all the circumstances, the material people, the jivas, what they think about, oh, okay, Krishna is favoring only Pandavas and not any other living entities. So Kunti Maharani is clearly explaining from this word that Krishna is samam, equal to everyone. But why this misconception is happening? Because it is rooted in the human vision and we are deluded by Maya. Is it fine with everyone? All got it? Everything clear,
Yes,
Mataji?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And people judgments about fairness arise from where? Okay, generally we judge some other people, no, about their fairness. From where it arises? Any idea about that? What you people think about?
False ego, Mataji.
Mataji, yes, Mataji. Sorry.
From the false ego.
False ego. Okay. Then what else? Thank you, Mataji. Anyone? Is there any other answers from anyone, Mataji's? Okay, Mataji. What you said is correct. But from where it arises? From their limited material understanding, and mainly it comes from social interactions. That's why Srila Prabhupada always mentions that Sadhu Sangha is most important for all the devotees. Chanting is more important, and we should be in Krishna consciousness. We should have faith. If all this process is going on within us, this limited material understanding and social interactions will be far, far better, and we can understand each one of their situation, and we will try to interact properly with them. Is that right or wrong, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
With
Mataji.
the association of devotees, it is helpful.
So otherwise, what happens? These judgments and about the fairness, it is commonly arises because when we are not into the platform of spiritual, when our knowledge is not in the right stanzas, these comes what material understanding and from social interactions, what other people think about Krishna, that he is unfair and he is favorable only to the Pandavas. This is the common with all the people when they are not into the spiritual platform. Is that right or wrong? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, from the material bondage, material interaction, it seems to be like this.
Yes. Okay, Mataji. Thank you. So that's why Kunti Maharani, she is clearly explaining that these judgments arises from the material understanding. But when we are into the spiritual platform, we will not think about that Krishna is partial. That's why she is giving the message through her prayers that Krishna is equal, samam. He is not impartial. Is that fine? Can we move into the next part? Is
Yes,
it clear,
Mataji.
Mataji? Okay. Then accessible to the material impoverished. So when Krishna is samam, Kunti Maharani notes that he is mostly easily approached. Is that right or wrong? Hare Krishna. When Krishna is samam, Kunti Maharani tells that he is mostly easily approached. Is that right or wrong? When we are doing devotion, when he is samam, he is easily approachable. Yes or no, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
He is
Mataji.
Okay. So, but by those who are materially exhausted or have nothing to their name, akinchana gocharam. So, like that, the Kunti Maharani is explaining, and people are intoxicated. How? It's a common thing, right? When we are into this material world, we are intoxicated. How we are intoxicated into this material world? Any idea about that? Any answers from your sides, Matajis? How we are intoxicated?
when we interact, when we
Okay.
see the
Enjoyment that
things
we
that have,
have.
Okay.
like neighbor
Enjoyment.
is having too much of wealth, we should also have that.
Okay. Well. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji. Any other Matajis wants to share their answer? Okay. So here the people are intoxicated. Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that by opulence. Okay. And second point is mentioning about education and by birth and beauty. So with this, we cannot approach Krishna with sincere feeling. When these intoxication are within us, it is highly impossible to approach Lord Krishna. Do you all agree with that? What Kunti Maharani talks about that?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So when when opulences are there within us, and when we are highly educated, and by birth we are into a very by aristocratic family, or with beauty. So as a devotee, what will be our feeling according to these prospects, or all these things, aspects, all these things? What will be our mindset if we are into this process? If we have over more opulences, or if we are over educated, then as a devotee, what we will do?
We will separate, like we will think that this is the body, this is
Hmm.
not the body, this is the soul. So
Hmm,
we
hmm,
should
hmm,
not concentrate on the beauty of our
hmm, hmm.
exterior material body.
Okay, okay, thank you. And if we have these such kinds of things in higher level, what we will do as a devotee, we will offer everything what is within us, right? Okay, this is given by Krishna. And we will serve. If we have more opulences, we will help the poor people. If we have more education if we have more knowledge in education, we will try to serve the people who are, if suppose if they are good in studies, but they don't have the facility of going to the college or going to the school, and slightly we will help them by education. Is that right or wrong?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
So this is the thing, but we will not be intoxicated when we have all these things like opulence, education, birth, beauty. So we will dedicate everything to Krishna. So that's the thing we have to follow from Kunti Maharani's teachings. So okay, and Krishna is universal, he is presence. So she describes Krishna as existing both within Anta and without Bahi. So he is all perceived Vibhum. So his equal presence is everywhere, and it is a core aspect of his nature as the Supreme Lord and time itself. Kalam Ishanam, as she is referring in the shloka, Kalam Ishanam. So Kunti Maharani uses the word Samam, which highlights Lord's transcendental and uniform grace. That is very, very important. Okay, uniform grace, which is available to everyone. But we are not able to understand that Krishna is Samam due to what? We have very limited material understanding, and we don't have the spiritual knowledge. Because of this wrong conception, we think that Krishna is partial. Okay, son, which is available, his uniform grace, which is available to everyone, provided they turn to him with unalloyed devotion and humility. So these are the recap session for the word Samam. All clear, Mataji? Can we move into today's part?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So can someone read this part, Mataji? The word Charantam means. Just this line. Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Shall I read,
Mataji.
Mataji?
Yes, Bharati Mataji. Bharati Mataji.
The word Charantam means moving. The Lord moves everywhere, within and without. And we simply have to make our vision clear so that we may see Him. By devotional service, we can purify our senses so that we may uh, perceive the presence of God. Those who are less intelligent simply try to find God within. But those who are advanced in intelligence can see the Lord both within and without.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, just now we discussed about Samam, that God is equal. Lord Krishna is equal to everyone. And next word, Kunti Maharani is using that Charantam. What is the meaning of Charantam? It is like moving or
Moving.
distributing. Yes, Mataji, please.
Yes, it is moving, like chal raha hai.
Moving.
कोई भी चीज
And
चल रही
one
है.
more example, she is giving that it is distributing. So equally distributing sarvatra, everywhere. That is next part. Okay, now we will deal into the word charantam. Okay, so his present is understood in two ways, like the Srila Prabhupada is mentioning. So through his all pervading energies, how as a Brahman, and his presence as the super soul Paramatma. These are the two main aspects Srila Prabhupada is mentioning. And second thing he is saying, he expands himself as the
Ah,
super soul. Mataji, any doubt? Kusum Mataji? Okay. So, and he expands himself as what? As the super soul, and resides in the heart of every living entity and within every atom, making him the soul of all beings. So, this means he is both within and without all that exists. So, that animate and inanimate. So, this is the understanding of the Brahman, how he is residing, and the Paramatman, which he reside in everyone's heart as the super soul. Okay, and he is within and without. But what is the difference? Let's see. Okay. So, what it is mentioning that perfect yogi. Here it talks about the Paramatma feature. Okay. So, perfect yogi always sees the supreme personality of Godhead within himself. So, from Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been explained from 12, 13, and 1. Okay. 1 second. Okay, what it has been mentioned, dhyana vashishta tad ghatena manasa pashyanti yam yogino yashyantam na vidu surasura guna devaya tasmai namaha. So what is that meaning? Perfect yogi always sees the supreme personality of Godhead within himself. Okay, can someone read this translation, Mataji? Kusum Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Ah.
Little cough in the throat. Otherwise, it's okay.
It's okay, Mataji.
Translation.
Please, you take rest.
Translation. Okay.
Otherwise, you'll get cough. I know about the difficulty.
Yeah, little heavy voice.
Yes, I can understand. Okay, Mataji. Sorry to disturb. Can someone read Mataji? Sutta Goswami.
Yes, Mataji. Shall I read, Mataji?
Yes, Kripamai Mataji. Please carry on.
Translation by the Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada Ki. Sutta Goswami says, unto that personality whom Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, and the Muruts praise by chanting transcendental hymns and reciting the Vedas with all their colories, Padas, Kramas, and Upanishads, to whom the chanters of Samaveda always sing, whom the perfected yogis are within their minds after fixing themselves in trance and absorbing themselves within him, and whose limit can never be found by any demigod or demon. Unto that supreme personality of Godhead, I offer my humble obeisances.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. It has been said the perfect yogis see within their minds, but they cannot see out. Already we saw that anta within and without bahi. So what to say, the yogis, they see Krishna as within themselves as a Paramatma. Okay. So Lord is simultaneously presence. He is always simultaneously present everywhere, right? So as the Supreme Lord, he is not limited by a physical form. Is it that Lord is limited by his only a single physical form? What do you think, Mataji? Is God is in only single physical form?
Hare Krishna, no, Mataji.
No. Yes. What?
He is
Unlimited.
in every body, Mataji, and
Yes.
he has many incarnations.
Unlimited forms.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it has been mentioned. So he can appear in many places at the same time. How? Through his potency. Okay. Can some of you give some examples which comes immediately into your mind that Krishna can appear in many places at the same time? Any examples which you can really?
Mataji, in every body, he is present as Paramatma.
Brahma
Vimohan Leela.
When he is with
Super.
Hare Krishna Mataji, when he is in with Gopikas Mataji.
Super Mataji. When he expanded into many forms, like when with the, with the
15,000
during the
days,
rasa
Mataji.
dance. Yes, Mataji, please. Yes, please.
16,000 wives also he He was expanded, Mother.
Sorry, Mataji, Kripamai Mataji, I couldn't hear you properly. Sorry.
16,000 wives he was
Yes,
he
Mataji. Yes, thank you so much.
married. That's what he
Super,
expanded.
Mataji. The palace. When Narada comes, he can see Krishna with all the 16,000 wives. Thank you. Thank you. Very excellent answers, Mataji. You are all very expert. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. So he expanded him into many forms with all the gopis when during the rasa dance, and he simultaneously appeared as the exact numbers of missing cowherd boys and calves to demonstrate his power to Lord Brahma. Brahma Vimoha Leela, rasa dance, as said by Kripamaya Mataji, as Narada wants to see that Leela, how Lord is present in each and everything and how he is managing with all 16,108 wives. Thank you so much, dear devotees. Okay, and next thing, how devotees perceive this movement. Now we already saw that how the yogis, they see God within themselves. But how devotees perceive this movement? Let's see. So for devotees, the awareness of Lord's presence is not a physical journey, but a spiritual realization attained through love and devotion. So Srila Prabhupada is mentioning some of the points that through bhakti, the devotees can perceive this movement, right? How? Let's see. So a person cannot perceive the omnipresence with materialistic eyes. So Krishna is omnipresent. He is present in everywhere. But with our materialistic eyes, we cannot see that God is charantam. He is distributing. He is moving everywhere. So, but it is possible. How? But by purifying one's heart through love and sorry, Mataji, through love and chanting and the Hare Krishna mantra, a devotee can open the eyes of love and knowledge and constantly feel his presence. Is it correct or not? That's why when we are chanting the opening prayers, what we say, Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Jena. That means the Guru or the Krishna is providing the right chakshu, the right spectacles. From that we can see his omnipresence. That Krishna is everywhere. Okay. While in Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna wants to see the Virata Rupa, he cannot see. When Lord shows the Virata Rupa, he cannot see. Why? Matajis? Are you able to connect the question what I told, Matajis?
Yes, Mataji, because that much of powerful God's energy, even though
He was not having Divya Chakshu, Mataji.
Gnana Chakshusa was not granted at that time. And
Why?
when
He's a big devotee, right? He's a well scholared, he's a well knowledgeable, and he's good in everything.
Only the mercy of Bhagavan we can see, Mataji.
And
With this
first
material eyes
thing,
we can't see.
he was attached too much with his Svajana, with his relatives. That what we are all facing in day-to-day's life, right or wrong?
yes,
Yes or
Mataji.
no? Then he realized, okay, that I should come out of this attachment. Then he agreed, Krishna, that okay, from now onwards, you will be my guru, I'll be your disciple, and I will obey all your orders. From that time onwards, when as Arjuna was willing to see the Lord's Virata Rupa, okay, you're everything, then how can I find out? Show me the proof. Then Lord gave him the special chakshu to see the Virata Rupa, right? The same thing, we can also see the God's presence in everywhere, but with this materialistic eyes, we cannot see. But by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and by associating with the Sadhu Sangha and by accepting the spiritual masters, definitely it is possible. How they will guide us that how to love Krishna, how to develop our knowledge, and we can feel the God's presence, like the Srila Prabhupada is telling. Is that okay? Can we move to the next part? Second point, seeing everything in Krishna. Now what we are discussing about how devotees perceive this movement. Okay, with this point, you connect whatever we are discussing right now. Okay, Mataji. Second thing, the devotee sees everything in Krishna. How an advanced devotee sees everything within Krishna and Krishna in everything. A state where they are never lost to him. So, but for the materialistic people, if even though Krishna stands in front of them, they cannot recognize that he is Krishna. A big example from Mahabharata is who, Mataji?
Duryodhana.
Duryodhana. Then who else? Dhritarashtra, Sakuni. So many characters are there, right? Yes or no, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
So even though Krishna is present in front of them, they could not see because they have that materialistic eyes and they don't see that everything is Krishna within and without. Third point, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning about the formless center. Krishna is described as the formless center, which is everywhere. Okay. Any attraction in the world is a manifestation of his energy, and recognizing this connection helps a devotee to see him in all the things. Even though Krishna is formless, but we know that he is present in each and every atom, moving or non-moving. We know that while reading Bhagavad Gita, we say, Aham Bija Pradav Pita, that I am the origin of all the source. So from that knowledge, we slightly understand that Krishna is everything. From Krishna only everything comes. Okay. So third point, why less intelligent people try to understand the Lord, that means yogis, within only. The first point, wielded by divine potency. So Krishna is covered by his internal potency, Yogamaya, which represent the ignorant people for recognizing his supreme personal nature. And second thing, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that the yogis have lack of pure devotion. Okay, so the Bhagavad Gita states that only through undivided devotional service, unalloyed devotional service, bhakti, can one fully understand and see Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not merely through the general knowledge of meditation. So, what is saying that the yogis they have and the less intelligent people they have the lack of pure devotion. That's why they couldn't see Krishna's presence in everywhere throughout the universe. And third thing, they have the limited focus. Okay, the Paramatma feature allows one to see the presence of God everywhere, but doesn't reveal the full personal and loving nature of the Lord. Okay, so the Paramatma feature allows one to see the presence of God everywhere, but they have limitation. That feature does not show fully presence, full personal and loving nature of the Lord, which requires a deeper personal relationship cultivated through devotion. Why? They have limited focus. That's why they couldn't imagine that Krishna is present everywhere. Why? Because that Paramatma future stops that potency will not reach them. Because already we know from Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya Chakam Hridi Sannivishto Matta Smritir Jnanam. The knowledge also comes from Krishna, the remembrance also comes from Krishna, and forgetfulness also comes from Krishna. Right, Mataji? Because they have very limited focus. That's why they couldn't see that Krishna is present everywhere. He is moving everywhere. Okay? Got it, Mataji? Are you able to connect it?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Can someone read the next para, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Mataji?
Shall I read, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, please.
The yogi system of meditation is actually meant for those who are less intelligent. One who practices meditation in yoga must control the sense yoga indriyanam samhaha. Our senses are very restless, and by practice, the different asanas or sitting, postures, one must control the mind and sense so that one can concentrate upon the form of Vishnu within the heart. This is the yoga system recommended for those who are too much absorbed in the bodily concept of life. However, because bhaktas, devotees are more advanced, they do not need to undergo a separate process of control their senses. Rather, by engaging in devotional service, they are already controlling their senses. For
Thank you.
example,
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna,
Thank you.
Mataji. So, through Srila Prabhupada's message, from this paragraph, we can easily understand what is the real meaning of yoga system of meditation. Mataji, can someone answer? What is the real yoga system of meditation? It has explained here itself. I'll just highlight, maybe you can see it.
Asanas, different types of asanas,
Yes,
postures.
asanas. Main thing what, Mataji? Why they are meditating? I have highlighted. Please see the answer.
Control the senses, our mind.
Yes, just to control the senses. Mind is also next part, Mataji. For controlling the senses only, they practice meditation. Got it? That's why what we have discussed, all these points, they have lack of pure devotion, they have limited focus. Now we are all able to connect it, right? Why they cannot see that Krishna is present everywhere, that is moving, distributing equally. Got it, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So, this yogic practice was recommended for general population so that they can control the senses, and slowly one has to promote himself to the platform of sattva guna. But generally people are in which guna? We all know that we have to move to sattva guna or shuddha tattva. But generally people are in which gunas?
Rajaguna, Taboguna.
Rajaguna or Tamoguna. Right. But it has been explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second shloka, second chapter, 19th shloka. Yeah. Can someone read, Mataji? Is it possible for someone to read this?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Chandrika, Chandra Mataji.
Tada rajastamo bhava कामलोभादयाश्च ये चेतयेतेरनाविद्धं स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति.
Thank you, Mataji. Can someone read this translation?
Shall I, Mataji?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Shanta Kumari Mataji, can
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, please.
As soon as irrevocable loving service is established in the heart, the effects of nature's mode of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire, and hankering, disappear from the heart. Then the devotee is established in goodness and he becomes completely happy. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, from this shloka, what Srila Prabhupada is trying to make us understand that everyone is trying to be, want to be very peaceful and happy. Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Is it possible?
No, Mataji.
No, Mataji.
How? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible.
It's possible when we surrender to Krishna.
So before surrendering to Krishna, what else is needed for us? What we should do to attain the peaceful and happiness?
Hare Krishna Mataji, we should cleanse.
We should cleanse. Then we should do bhakti. But already what we are? We are Satchit and Anandam, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
But But we should come out of this tamoguna and rajoguna, and slowly we have to raise to the platform of sattvaguna. Then it is possible for us to be in a peaceful state of mind. Right? So one should be promoted to the platform of sattvaguna, but as stated in Bhagavad Gita 3.42, Indriyani Parani. One second. One second, Mataji. I think I'm sorry, I didn't take that part. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Mataji. 3.42, as it states that Indriyani Parani. So they think, what the materialistic people think, that the sense gratification is the real enjoyment. That is the happiness. We all into the same part. Okay, when after we entered into the Krishna conscious movement, then we started realize that we should control, we should surrender ourselves, we should surrender the senses to Krishna. But before that part, we are all into the same platform, right? Sense gratification is the real enjoyment. That is the real happiness. Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. But actually, that is not the happiness. After we came into this ISKCON movement and we started chanting, doing more services, and we surrendered to the Guru. And when Guru is instructing instructing some things to follow, when we started following into a day-to-day life, and we started slowly, we came into the self-realization part that we are not the body, we are the soul. But when we into this material world, this world is full of dukkha, lama, shashvatam, and we cannot get the real happiness what we are expecting in the cycle of birth and death in so many janmas. That we slowly we understood. We are trying to understand, and we are slowly, what to say, applying in our day-to-day part of our life also. Is that right or wrong?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, no? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Right.
Then next question Srila Prabhupada is asking, and then what is the real happiness? What is the real happiness? What
We are
do
the
people think?
blessed to serve the Lord. We are the servants.
Servants of the Lord. Okay. Then
When we speak about Lord to somebody else, that is the real happiness. When we talk about the Leelas, about Bhagavan, about Krishna, Sevas, that is the real happiness. And
thank you. Thank you so much.
singing,
Singing, dancing.
kirtan, dancing, seva, service,
Okay.
all
Super,
these.
super. Super,
Distributing
super,
books.
man.
Distributing books.
But what Srila Prabhupada is saying in Bhagavad Gita 6.21, Sukham atyantikam yattad buddhi grahyam atindriyam veti yatra na chaivayam sthitas chalati tattvataha. So what he's saying, Sukham atyantikam yattad, actual happiness, that we should go beyond the senses. Okay. But in Narada Pancharatra, the senses is considered as Indriyagni. It is considered, it is referring to the fire of senses. As soon as when we start reading Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna is mentioning that you should control your senses. These Indriyas is very, very dangerous. It will drag you to somewhere else. Yes or no? But in Narada Pancharatra, it has been mentioned that it is Indriya Agni, the fire of senses. So this fire of senses can be controlled. How? Sorry for making you to ask so many questions. Sorry, Mataji.